Things are getting confusing for Twitter users. Elon Musk's takeover of the microblogging site and the flurry of changes has left a lot of users gobsmacked. Not only is there a new paid blue tick, but there's also talk of an official label. Business Today TV deciphers the difference between the two.
Since Elon Musk bought the Bluebird, promising to set it free, every day has brought a new development. First, he fired the entire top brass. Next in the firing line, more than half its employees, including 90% of the Indian workforce, and then the unkindest cut of all, an $8 monthly fee for the coveted blue tick. But there is another twist as well, that of the official label, which will supplement the blue tick in the Twitter hierarchy. So what's the difference? Twitter early stage products executive Esther Crawford explains. Well, the users will have to pay to get a blue checker or blue tick and the additional features. There will be no ID verification required as this is a paid subscription. Whereas the official label is a non-paid and verified account issued to government organizations, commercial concerns, business partners, major media outlets, publishers and some public figures. Importantly, the official label is not available for purchase, making it the real deal for Twitterati. Having one against your name not only means that your account is verified, but also puts you in the stratosphere of the Twitter elite. Meanwhile, there is no certainty on how the blue ticks will work. Their purchase increases the chances of public figures being impersonated. So Twitter has already acted against impersonators and has assured its customers that it will keep improving its algorithms to perform the system. Bureau Report, Business Today Television.
Toyota all set to jazz up its India portfolio with the launch of a hybrid Innova. In fact, the company is betting large on alternate fuel technologies as part of the government's effort to clean the air. Business Today TV's Chetan Bhutani caught up with the company's vice chairman Vikram Kirloskar and started out by asking him about Toyota's experiments with hydrogen fuel and flex fuel cars.
India is interested, or the vision what the Prime Minister has put is a reduction in overall carbon as well as Atmanirbhar. And we are looking at all varieties of technologies that can achieve both. So we need a high level of localization of the product, not only the product but also the fuel. So we are studying various options on that. And the second is also a high level of carbon reduction in our entire factory, our operations, manufacturing, supply chain. So both these activities we are pursuing, and that's why we have introduced, or we're doing studies on either the Mirai, which is a hydrogen fuel cell vehicle, or the flex fuel vehicle, which uses ethanol from 0 to 100%, and it's a hybrid as well. So the combination of both, we are trying to understand what is the effect on carbon and what is the effect on the environment.
Sir, I would like to ask you about the company. The company has, of course, now posted its highest net profit in the last 4 years. What are the reasons you think is attributing to that?
No, we've been doing generally well. During COVID, that 1 year we had a problem.
Right.
But basically we have been doing well. This year also it's doing. This year our volumes are increasing quite a lot. Our numbers are increasing quite a lot because we've added a bunch of new models. And along with what Maruti is supplying us, also what we are making and supplying to Maruti in certain volumes. So both combination is adding numbers substantially. I think we'll see a big difference in numbers in the next financial year. We're still struggling with shortage of chips and things like that. You know, at times we are still having to break the production for 5 days, 6 days because of shortage of chips, and that is hurting us. It's not the order booking, but it's really shortage of chips, which is cutting our production volumes quite substantially. But I hope that gets sorted out, and by next year we'll be running at more than, at a very substantial volume.
Right. We are soon expecting the launch of the Innova Hycross. What are your expectations from that?
It's very good. You'll soon see.
Right. Of course. Moving on, sir, how is the partnership with Suzuki and Toyota coming along? I think the results have now started to show up with good volumes for you and for Maruti as well. I
Yes.
would like to ask you, what is the future looking like? And do you also plan to have some capacity expansion in that? Because you have already had 3 cars you're manufacturing for Maruti, and you probably could soon reach a point where you could want to expand. So are there plans, sir?
You know, if I look at the overall industry over the last 10, 15 years, I think we are just about reaching our peak volumes, what we reached in 2017 or something like that. Okay. So if I want to first reach, I think we want to reach our full capacity first and stretch it before we think of adding more capacity. Working with Maruti has been quite excellent. We have learned a lot from them. We have also shared a lot of the technology issues with them. I think it's a good learning experience for both of us.